This is a topic that we've been pretty excited to get into. It mixes the future and technology side of things with the finance-based stuff that we really love to talk about. So in today's video, we're going to take AI and ask it to create a budget for us. We're going to see how it goes. This is going to be our first time doing this. We're pretty excited, and we're very hopeful. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, hey, if it automates things,
exactly.
Thumbs up from us.
We're always about making life easier, making life affordable, making money, and seeing how technology can integrate into that. So let's see how it goes.
Stop wasting money on that dumb shit and instead put it in investment. I know it's tempting. You'll spend it and be broke again.
Hi, I'm Bard. Tell me what's on your mind. Well,
you don't
Bard.
Want to know what's in there.
Oh, I know. I guess we should try and get fairly detailed with this, right? Well, I go a little bit more detailed than just give me a budget. What are you thinking?
Let's try and give it a location, like a family
size.
Yeah, do you want to do a single person, a family, maybe something like
could do a couple
or a couple? That'd be good. So we do like a couple in West Palm Beach.
Give me a budget for a couple in West Palm Beach, Florida.
And let's test it out. Let's see if it can pull the median data in West Palm.
Based on the median salary
in, I don't know if we need to specify again or
for the area. Let's see if it understands that. Boom shakalaka. Let's see what you get, Bard.
Might have to test out a couple of different prompts to see how this works.
Like little colors.
Okay.
Oh wow.
The median household income in West Palm Beach, Florida is $49,054. Well, that's lower than I thought.
Yeah.
Assuming a couple is living on this income, there's a sample budget.
Good luck with housing.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
$1,800 a month. You definitely have some roommates. So if you have kids, they're paying rent.
Based on this, it kind of looks like they went for a general 30%. You should spend 30% of your income. It probably pulled that data from the internet.
Yeah, which a lot of people do say is probably the max you should be spending. Let's go through this budget real quick, just to see generally what it's looking like. So the housing of $1,800 a month, that is tough. You'll probably be renting or sharing a space. Maybe you could probably get you could get an apartment for that, like a small apartment kind of thing.
Yeah, you wouldn't be in the best area.
Yeah, probably not.
That'd be pretty low.
Food at $600 a month. I feel like that's somewhat reasonable. You could do that if you're not going out a lot.
I feel like that would, but that might include groceries, going out, and everything.
Yeah, you're just not going out a lot.
For a couple, that might be a little hard.
How much do you guys spend?
On groceries, we spend $400 a month. And on food and fun, I don't want to say it. It's way more than that.
You don't get to have a lot of food and fun if you're making the median as a couple. So
transportation, $400 a month. I guess that's pretty reasonable.
That gas.
I don't know if you.
A lot of people work from home nowadays.
I don't know if you can include that in maintenance though. Like if you plan out gas, fees, maintenance, everything, that might be a little tight, especially for two vehicles.
Yeah, especially if you have something go wrong.
Yeah, two vehicles.
It could be who knows how much.
If you have two super fuel efficient vehicles, maybe.
Hey, we're gonna assume that one of the people in this couple is just a good handsy mechanic person.
Oh goodness,
they don't like going out much.
I thought we were just gonna assume one works from home, but that works.
Yeah, that too.
Instead, they're mechanics.
Utilities at $200 a month. That's definitely tight.
Yeah, your electric's easily, especially in the summer, easily going to be $100 to $200. Outside of that, you don't really have gas, but you have internet, you have water. Yeah, that'd be pretty tight. I don't know how I like that.
Healthcare at $300 a month. If you're a healthy individual, I mean, I personally don't have that many healthcare expenses in a month. Besides, investments in HSA and stuff like that.
Yeah, $300 a month is pretty significant.
Yeah, 6% of your income, you could probably redistribute that a little bit. Although it's never bad as long as you have your emergency fund set aside and everything.
Yeah.
Other expenses, so they already gave you like an extra bonus category of $600 a month. That's pretty good.
It might be too much.
Yeah, quite frankly. Unless this is towards like investments or things like that.
Still, I was reading or I heard some podcast or something, and they said if you have a miscellaneous or a extras category or a other that's over $100, then you're just not budgeting right. Because then you're not putting it into a category, you're just putting in whatever happens. And that's true. That kind of makes sense.
Look, they give you tips on how to save money and everything. Tells you what's included, and here's some tips in each category. Consider living in a more affordable neighborhood or renting a smaller apartment. We were kind of saying that.
Yeah.
You can also save money by sharing a living space with roommates. Also said that. We're smarter than AI,
Call
guys.
us Bard.
Double check Bard's response. Great, now I got to check AI. Food. Cook more meals at home. We said that too.
Yeah.
You can also save money by buying in bulk and shopping at discount grocery stores.
So that's tricky. You do save per unit item.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. But you also get like 6 gallons of milk. Like a couple's not drinking 6 gallons. So that's
and sometimes the membership costs variable amounts depending on which store.
Jason and I've tried that, and we ended up going away from it because you just buy so much.
I can see it if you were a family with kids, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Transportation, if possible, try to carpool or take public transportation. That's not terrible advice,
but down here
it
that's
can be
not
more
super
difficult.
accessible.
Biking, it's hot.
Yeah.
You're going to be showing up to work sweaty. Utilities, conserve energy by turning off lights and appliances. Sure. Unplugging electronics when they're not in use.
Honestly, if you have like LED bulbs and smart energy appliances, like obviously you want to do it anyways, but it's really not going to save you too much.
Yeah. Healthcare, get regular checkups and screenings. That can be a bit of a fee in itself.
I was going to say that's not very savings.
They're trying to make it more like a little bit by little bit instead of suddenly something big pops up.
I guess I see that. Yeah.
I guess that would definitely be more applicable if you're, you already have some health concerns or you're maybe a little bit older. Save money by using generic prescription drugs. Yes, I would definitely say that.
Or Mark Cuban's thing and the cost plus drugs.
100%.
Check that out if you need drugs.
Yeah. Other expenses, set a budget for each nut.
Should say prescriptions, not drugs.
Yeah, budgeting for all your other expenses, more fun, entertainment, clothing.
That's tight. $600 for all of that? That's super tight.
Yeah, at one point, I looked at what I was spending on clothing for a little while, because every once in a while I'll just buy a random shirt or pair of pants. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm spending like $150 a month on clothing.
That's why that stuff sneaks up on you. That's
it
why
really does.
we always recommend a budget, and that's kind of like we talked about the purpose of this video, to try and make it easier and less of a daunting task, and hoping AI would help us out with that. These tips are pretty cool for sure to help, especially people that are just getting started.
All right, guys, so that was super interesting. I do think AI still has a little bit of a ways to go, but definitely a cool concept for sure. Did give us some interesting numbers and everything. You might just have to mess around with the prompt a little bit, but hey, if you can find the right prompt, I think that you could really get at least a good starting point for sure. I mean, anywhere to start is better than nowhere.
Exactly, and I think if it might have been us not familiar with the program or with AI itself and pushing that prompt, we might not have used the right terminology. It could have been a variation of things. Or like Taylor said, AI is just not there yet. So we're excited to maybe do an update on this if you guys are interested in that, and see if as they push these updates, I know everybody's putting money and time into AI right now. So as they push these updates and keep going, maybe it gets much better, much more advanced. But even the data it was pulling, we noticed when we checked it ourselves, it was a little off. The math it was doing was a little bit off, which that really surprised me. For the math to be off, like to me,
and even if the math wasn't off, at least the numbers that they were suddenly pulling from, we didn't know where they were getting some of those things. So either way you look at it, it wasn't a refined machine right there.
The coolest thing to me would be if maybe it referenced where you could click into the data it pulled and see exactly the source and go, oh, that's outdated. I wanted 2023. This is 2021. That would be a huge cool feature I would love for them to add. Maybe another AI program does that. We didn't use ChatGPT, which is the highlight one, but we wanted to use this Google one because it just came out. I thought it'd be pretty cool.
Everyone has it, really.
Yeah, and it's Google. It's easily accessible, so we thought that'd be pretty neat. So as always, leave your comments below. Let us know what you guys thought about this type of content, the AI side of things, the budgeting side of things. Just let us know your general thoughts. And as always, like and subscribe, and be ready for the next one.
Stop wasting money on that dumb shit and instead put it in investment. I know it's tempting. You'll spend it and be broke again.